Your daily Mass readings and Gospel commentary coming right up.
Your Father will not forgive you unless you each forgive your brother from your heart. The Lord be with you. Reading from the Holy Gospel according to St. Matthew. Peter went up to Jesus and said, Lord, how often must I forgive my brother if he wrongs me? As often as 7 times? Jesus answered, Not 7, I tell you, but 77 times. And so the kingdom of heaven may be compared to a king who decided to settle his accounts with his servants. When the reckoning began, they brought him a man who owed 10,000 talents, but he had no means of paying. So his master gave orders that he should be sold, together with his wife and the children and all his possessions, to meet the debt. At this, the servant threw himself down at his master's feet. Give me time, he said, I will pay the whole sum. And the servant's master felt so sorry for him that he let him go and cast the debt. Now as the servant went out, he happened to meet a fellow servant who owed him 100 denarii. And he seized him by the throat and began to throttle him. Pay what you owe me, he said. His fellow servant fell at his feet and implored him, saying, Give me time, I will pay you. But the other would not agree. On the contrary, had him thrown into prison till he should pay the debt. His fellow servants were deeply distressed when they saw what had happened, and they went to their master and reported the whole affair to him. Then the master sent for him. You wicked servant, he said, I cancelled all that debt of yours when you appealed to me. Were you not bound then to have pity on your fellow servant just as I had pity on you? And in his anger, the master handed him over to the torturers till he should pay all his debt. That is how my heavenly Father will deal with you unless you each forgive your brother from your heart. The Gospel of the Lord. The details of this parable are important and hence need to be well considered. The first servant owed his master 10,000 talents, which the version we had translated as a huge amount. 10,000 talents were equivalent to 10,000 years of work. As the text says, I know we're paying it back. The only option was that he and his family become slaves of the king for generations. Despite this, he was forgiven. What his fellow servant owed him was 200 denarii. This was equivalent to only 200 days of work. It was possible to pay back. Shockingly, this first servant was not willing to forgive his debtor. The first servant therefore refused to sever the mercy of the king, see the weight of what he had been forgiven, and so feel obliged to forgive his debtor. We too, from time to time, fail to recognize God's unending and boundless mercy upon us, and in turn fail to forgive our neighbors for the insignificant faults they have committed against us. Lord, help us to forgive, as gratitude of your immense forgiveness for us.
For more amazingly short and yet rich Mass preparation resources, like and subscribe to this channel, Omukristu Omukatoliki Channel.